Hello, Pisces. This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies for the upcoming week, break it down, and let you know how to navigate. Now, this video is intended for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So if you'd like to check out your other astrological placements, please check out my other videos. So this week we are starting to look at new perspectives. We just had a new moon solar eclipse in Aries. It ended an approximately 2-year cycle dating all the way back to April 2023. So it's almost like we had a season finale or a series finale, and now we're going into new energies with the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo. So this is going to unfold over the next year and a half or so, and we're going to see things unfold as we go. And we have to be patient and trust the process and seek new knowledge. Let's see this week what we're starting with. Abundance. We're going to believe that we have it. Beautiful. That makes me very happy, Pisces. And with that, we have here Morganite energy. Such a beautiful card. I believe I saw this in the Aries reading as well. I could be wrong, but it says relationship healing. Okay. Abundance is coming your way, healing relationships, ancestors. You might be getting some signs and synchronicities from past loved ones, or there's wisdom coming through. And this says trust. Well, as I always say, trust the process. That's really all we can do. So let's take a look at some of the challenges or obstacles this week. So what may create tension, resistance, or need extra attention? Six of Coins. Okay, so the thing is, Pisces, is that you're a very giving person. And I always say that overgiving is what puts us in a really tough spot, because we need to lean back and allow ourselves to receive as well. So please make sure that you're not overgiving. Allow yourself to have someone do something nice for you, whether that is buy you a coffee or lunch, or carry something for you. There's no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with letting people be kind to you. And with this, we have here the Star card, which is healing and blessings, wishes coming true. And Ten of Wands. You might be feeling very tired this week. You know, the healing journey is a tough one because it can feel lonely. It can feel exhausting and burdensome. We almost want to give up sometimes. We're like, geez, how long is it going to take? But there is no timeline on healing, right? So you might be feeling like it's a slow journey, but you also have a decision to make. And as I say, are you in the old or are you in the new? You have to trust in the decision. I always say, be a Roomba vacuum. What does a Roomba vacuum do? It spins around the room and it hits the wall. And when it does, it just redirects itself. And it's up to you to do the same thing. But you got to trust that when you make the decision, it's going to lead you somewhere. So let's take a look at some of the opportunities or gifts you might encounter this week. Maybe some hidden blessings, opportunities, insights. Let's see. And we have here the King of Wands, purpose and passion, creativity. I like that. You might get a spark of creativity. And here's the 10 of Wands again. Now, I've seen 10-10 a lot in these readings. I've seen 10 of Wands repeatedly, actually, for people. You might be feeling very, very tired, and that may force you to actually take a break. And that's okay. You could take a break. You're allowed to have a moment of rest. I mean, you can't hibernate away forever. I know that Pisces like to do that. You know, they sometimes can fall off the face of the earth and do what they got to do. But at the same time, you can't do it forever. You got to find that spark. And there's the Star card again. So we're getting repeated messages here. It's like the universe is saying, I said what I said. So it's almost like what is your challenge is also your gift. The challenge is you're exhausted, but it also forces you to take some time for yourself. You know, the challenge is going through the healing process, but the gift is that you're healing. So it's kind of interesting how it can work both ways. And there's the Queen of Wands. Interesting counterparts here. I don't know if you have any fire sign placements or dealing with the fire sign, but Queen of Wands is confidence, strutting your stuff, living your best life, putting yourself out there. I like that. Okay, so let's take a look at some action that you can take. Like, what's the most aligned action or attitude to move yourself forward this week? Six of Cups. You've got to get out of the past. I keep repeating myself. You can visit the past, you cannot live there. If you want happiness, one thing to ask for, another thing to allow it. There's another 10. So we had 10, 10, now 10, 10, 10. So 10s are endings and beginnings, just like this energy that we're in, especially after that new moon. Two of Pentacles. Take some action to get down your list, as in to work down your priority list. You know, what do you need to do? What's at the top of your priority list? I hope that that's you. And King of Cups, emotions. Look at these Cups cards, really. You know, like you're dealing with some emotions here. King of Cups is telling you to be in tune with your emotions. Don't make decisions based on them, but you want to be heart-centered, okay? Follow your intuition, follow your heart. And let's take a look at some messages from your higher self or spirit guides. What do you need to know? And we've got here, let's see, Five of Pentacles. I've seen this card a ton and I feel like I'm repeating myself, so it must be a collective message. And that is, you got to heat yourself up. And that doesn't necessarily mean make yourself hot, as in like physically, you're beautiful, you're handsome. It's not that. It's you got to spark some energy in your life. You've got to heat it up. Make some moves. Take yourself out of victim mentality or overthinking. And here we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, clarity and truth. You may get these messages and you might just say, oh my goodness, okay, all right, let's do this. Oh, I got kitty cats here in the background. The Tower card. Well, you know that your higher self might be warning you of a tower moment, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It basically is telling you to dismantle old ways of thinking and doing. And here we have the Two of Wands telling you to leave your comfort zone. So 2-2 could be an angel number that you're seeing, but essentially it's telling you that there's new things on the horizon. Okay, let's get some last bit of guidance here for you with the Moonology cards. Well, there you go, new moon eclipse. You can't make this up. It's almost like we stepped into a new timeline. Expect powerful change. I mean, things are changing and not everybody's good with change. You know, we're so afraid of the new because it means the unknown, but how do you know it's not going to be the best thing that ever happened to you? Sometimes we need powerful change. We need a nudge, you know, and I think it has felt like a long road, but you're on your way. Don't doubt yourself. It's happening for a reason, right? And so with that, we have here, show the world the real you. This is really telling you to be authentic, to open yourself up. I almost feel like for some reason you were feeling very misunderstood in your life, especially when you were younger, maybe even right now. And you had to live up to an expectation of what people thought of you or they thought who you were, you know? And sometimes that's really hard to change people's minds. And to be honest, you really don't need to change anybody's minds. I mean, the people who understand you or know you, know you. They're your people. You don't have to convince anybody. You don't have to do anything to please them. It's about pleasing yourself. And I think that's something that Pisces really struggles with, is people pleasing or placating to family, you know, the overgiving aspect. But let's take a look at what else you need to know. And we have, see, there's the Pisces energy, balance, spirituality, and practicality. I would say to you this, Pisces, you've got to use discernment. You marry potential, you divorce reality. So please be mindful. You may want to see things for the very best, and I understand that. Who doesn't? But that doesn't mean it's the right thing or that it's good for you, right? You have to look at what the current situation is and take it for whatever it is, even when it's difficult. Now, I just want to add something that at the bottom of the deck, it says the energies gain momentum. So you might be feeling the pressure, but understand that everything will be okay. I really hope this resonates with you. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing week.